Hey friends, it's May with May Designs, and tonight I want to do, of course, the week of Halloween's Plan with me in my planner, but I definitely want to show off my big new chunky monkey that is just for me. So if you want to see all this and the plan with me and find out what all's going on, just stay tuned. Okay guys, so if you saw my video, I was trying my best last night not to be spicy, okay? And a lot of people have been worried that some of the things was directed at them. Trust me, my friends, if it was directed at you, we've already talked. You know what I mean? So if you haven't heard from me about that situation, it wasn't you, okay? It wasn't a lot of you. It really wasn't. The people know who they are, and we're all good. So off of that. So since I am kind of like doing my own thing and I'm having fun with just the idea of doing what makes me happy, I decided, y'all know I love me some Snoopy. So I made me a Snoopy cover for my front and back and I put me some hollow on it. And I didn't do anything on the inside. I just did, just a pattern. I had ordered some 2-inch coils. This is a rose gold coil. Look how much room. I got me some room to grow, y'all. So I took my 2-in-1 planner and I took out the dailies. I don't want those. I like the dailies, but that's not my deal. I was talking about it in the last video. Pretty much the only one that's posted now on this channel. If y'all hadn't noticed, we went from 360 some videos down to just this one and last night's. I told you, I'm starting over. I don't do the daily. I do journal, but that's not what I would consider something I want in my planner. So let's walk through and let's look at what I did want in my planner, what I added to my planner. And for those who are worried about me taking away the kits, for one, majority, like 95% of the people buy everything but kits, okay? And for those who do, we all know Alex definitely is addicted to my kits. She calls them her crack. Me and Alex have worked out a deal. For the other people that do, I will be bringing washi. You will have labels. There will be what I consider universal planner items, okay? And they will be coming, but they are just not there now. I am taking my time on such things. But I do intend to still use the kits that I have put out for November and December, and you will see the ones that I designed for all next year. I am literally just designing kits for me and for Max. And it's just basically to stay organized and on top of what we want to do content-wise and on the Faith channel. So tomorrow I begin my journey in Black Mountain Faith full-time, and I'm super excited. But as all things go in life, I have to be organized and planned. So let's go through my planner. Like I said, I just put a basic, pattern on the back. I did put my new logo, and I just said this planner belongs to, and it's May Designs. I have not put any of the, the tabs on my dividers yet. It'd be all right. I don't need it to be perfect for a video because I'm not selling this. You know what I mean? It's for me. So I'm really happy about it. So this is just, my front cover, my what do you call it? Nameplate page. I did reprint my vision board that you guys have seen on the channel. I've got my 2026 the first 6 months, my 2026 for the last 6 months. I do have the birthdays and annual bills because I like these. I need to do these. And then I put a grid sheet here. And you guys, I told y'all in the video last night, things are out of whack. And I can see like lint from when I cut these in my pajamas. But that's okay. I'll take me a glass wipe, a lens wipe, and take care of it. So anyway, I changed up some of the dividers. I kept 3 of the motivational quotes because I did like the graphics for them. But for everything else, I just chose what I liked. I love pumpkin spice coffee, and so I definitely put that as my November. I did not change the 2-in-1, planner look. It's still like the Hobonichi type deal. I did go ahead and add in the craft fairs that I'm doing in November. I kept the holidays and things. I still have the, the name of the month on the left side where it says November, and this month. So it'd be like that all the way through 2026. And then it just literally goes into, the weekly pages. So I have all of November in here. And luckily November ends on a Sunday. So December 1st, it will start on a Monday. Oh, tater tot hair. You guys. Anyway, so I ended the monthly section with just a grid and took out the daily pages. So this is the graphic I chose for December. And you guys, there's the only other thing is I put in the craft fairs on here that I'm doing as well. All right, so let's just go into looking at like what I did to the dividers. So since this is for personal use and I'm not selling anything, I can do Snoopy, I can do commercial graphics, and I will be making me kits that reflect that because they are for personal use and not for sale. So why not have Jon Snow and winter is coming for January? I mean, come on. I love to burn candles. My birthday month is in February, so is Max's. And I don't need a Valentine anymore. That's a whole different can of worms. But I put February as, candles. So March, March is kind of funny. I am Irish. I do live in the Appalachian Mountains, but my mama's family was Irish. But what's funny is we never really celebrated St. Patrick's Day. My mom was totally against anything Irish. Long story. So for April, I thought this bunny wearing the glasses with the little Easter eggs all around him was really cool. Then for May, I kept the find joy in the journey. I loved this hot air balloon image. I know you guys know because I put it like on a lot of my planner covers and things like that. So for June, I went with this really pretty boho feathers and blue butterflies and stuff in the flowers. I liked it. For July, I liked the watering can with the monarch butterfly that says grow wild, bloom free. For August, I put like little tea cakes with honey and lavender and wildflowers, like a picnic, in the summer. September, I loved Let Your Light Shine with the light bulb and the butterflies, so I kept that one. And then for October, we live in Appalachian Mountains, and all of our bears start to forage really hard before they go down for the winter. So I figured a black bear would be really pretty. I loved all the $2 Tuesday with the black and white check, fall clip art. So I definitely took, of course, the pick 'em up check and put that on my November. Another tater tot hair. Good Lord. Can y'all tell, taters? Nope, that's part of the leaf stem. I'm sorry, tater. I blamed you for that. And then here is my December, okay, for next year. So I decided that since we are doing craft fairs, we are in the process of purchasing a tent to be able to do like the Bigfoot Festival, Mountain Glory Festival, Appalachian Potters Market, all kinds of things, right? And different craft fairs in the area. I'm willing to travel up to 4 hours, I believe, at the moment, is as far as I'm willing to travel. So I want to stay on top of tutorials and projects that I want to work on, but I also don't want to be in the situation I'm in right now where I'm mass producing at the last minute. I would like to, slowly mass produce all here. So since there's 14 months, the last 2 of this year and all of next year, I have 3 projects that I'm working on per month. So I just put it in like 3 different colors for a colorway. It's pink, blue, and then purple, and then of course it will repeat back to, pink. And these projects are not only for craft fair items, they are for, it'll be just one craft fair item is a project that month. And then it'll be like a tutorial that I'm working on month long on this channel, and then one I'm working month long on the Faith channel. So, all right, so then I have like my social media. Max can tell you I suck. I don't know what my account username and password is for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. That's Max's deal, and God bless him when he tried to start taking it over. He was like, what's your login? I'm like, I don't know. If it doesn't look at my face on my computer or my finger, my computer, if I can't put my fingerprint and my phone, it can't recognize my face. I don't know how to get into it. I just don't. So Max has wrote it all down, and you guys will never see this part again, on camera. And I'll write in the information. We have the logo for Black Mountain Faith, the one for May Designs. the fonts that we use, the color palette, things like that, hashtags, and a few notes. So that is the front page of my social media section. And then I just have 14 of these sections right here where we're hoping to do, excuse me, 30 posts total for social media a month for both channels. So I'll be able to use my date dots and like fill in the the numbers for the month, where they go. And then these will be like YouTube videos and other things that we are working on. And so the reason I have to have this part in my planner is because I need to be a week or two ahead for Max to be able to do what he needs to do. So I just put a couple of, what do you call it? Graph papers, and graph papers in the back. I think I just got 5. Because Max is constantly coming to me and like giving me updates and information, and just wanted a place to write it. And at the very end, I have a section for contacts, and it's just name, phone, email, address, and notes. I don't have any. I'm so bad about contacts, you guys. And then I also have website, username, password, and notes for like, online bill pay. The Shopify store, Etsy accounts, things like that, Square Reader, all kinds of stuff. So that part of the planner no one will ever see. Now, it does have room to grow, and I'm happy with that, but I will be honest, I may take out November and December for a little bit more of added growth with stickers next year, once it gets to that point. And I'm going to get some beads, and I want to E6000 and bead onto my coils. And if for some reason, let's say, next year, I'm like, oh, this is just too heavy, and I want to take it out like here. I do have coils where I can coil, just the back part and be fine and take all the remaining out. But you guys know, other than going to Granny's, I don't take my planner anywhere. It stays here on my desk, and it's always open, and I check off. But I like the idea that I can do what I want to do. So I have introduced you to the planner with all the fuzzies on my clear dividers. So let's go ahead and skip me setting up the monthly. I need to be on track for what I am doing, because I told you I am present and I am here now. So since today is Saturday and I am very tired, it is getting late. It is 10 o'clock. I want to go ahead and finish this week so that tomorrow I can plan my November plan with me, and then I can turn around and plan for what I need to do this coming week. So let's go ahead and get caught up. I figured a lot of people would have a lot of questions about what's going on. Like I said, the video last night pretty much explained it all. It's not to be hurtful or mean or spiteful or nothing. It's just, if people aren't buying certain things, and that's the things that take all my time, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Why would you continue to do it? So I'm not. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and get down my washi. And this is kit number 7. It is in the website. And I just loved it because Max was a barista for Starbucks for 10 years. And it's like little barista ghost. And I thought it was just too cute. Now, I am not going to do that. I was about to cover up that whole thing, y'all. Like a dink. And, yeah. So, let's go ahead and do this. Now, Max has taken my stuff. He is now planning. And he has, like, my slice tool, all my deal. So, I'm having to use some tools I don't use. And we'll see how that works out. Da-da-da-da-da. And this was an old blade that cut this kit, so I'm hoping it didn't jack up my stickers. I changed the blade in my Cricut tonight. So, this one's a little tight, like where the blade was going dull. And the one that I will use for next week, it's actually, the blade was a little too sharp. So I've had to like put clear tape on the back of the sticker sheets. But at least I know them burgers are cut, so it's all good. But I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm in a really good mood. I don't have to worry about if my content lines up with being something planner related. It can just be what I want. I hope you guys like the new intro. I put it together kind of fast today. I mean, I do like the new music. Excuse me. The music will not be changing. I definitely like that music. But yeah, it may be that we get a new intro at some point. But it's, for now, I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. So, I hope that you guys had a great October. I hope you do. Did. I know I did once I realized what I needed to do and what I wanted to stop doing. I actually started losing weight, which is crazy. I've lost over 10 pounds this month, and I ain't changed a darn thing. It's literally stress level is super low. Trying to figure out what's going on with these stickers. They don't look so great to me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so we're going to put that. So this will probably be my last Halloween kit that I designed. I'm not a big Halloween person. I'm really not. And that's why I was going kind of heavy on the pumpkins before even the November release, is because I'm just really not a Halloween person. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. A lot of people, when they're like, oh, I go to church and I'm a Christian and they have a problem with, Halloween. And I'm like, I really don't. Because churches do trunk or treats, they just ask the kids don't show up in nothing gory, scary, or satanic or anything like that. But for the most part, I mean, churches do trunk or treats, so I don't see what the big deal is. That has nothing to do with it. I'm just not I don't like scary movies. I won't even watch the TV show Stranger Things. I think that's too scary. I'm just like, I'm a big chicken, y'all. I'm a big old chicken, I ain't gonna lie to you. So I don't really do, Halloween. Does that make any sense? I like looking at people's Halloween decorations. I liked seeing the kids last night when they were trick-or-treating when I was in town, because, we live so far up in the mountains, we don't have public sidewalks, unless you're, on Main Street. So the kids are not allowed to trick-or-treat in their neighborhood, So they have to go to the main square in town, and they buy so much candy that, how, the day after a holiday you can go and get, Halloween candy on clearance? We don't have no Halloween candy in town anywhere on clearance, because it's all purchased to give out to these kids so that they get enough candy when they're trick-or-treating up in town to feel like, they don't need to go and try to trick-or-treat when they get home. They really do try to make sure that these kids don't go out, because these roads, guys, you don't want to be out trick-or-treating on these roads. You get hurt. You can get really hurt. Especially, we got coyotes running loose, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I do need to get out my Chibi Girls. I've been putting my Chibi Girls in here. Let's go ahead and get out. I know I need that one. Actually, let me pause and get out the ones I know I need. Okay, so I got out the ones I needed. And a couple of them I cut tonight, so I had to fiddle with them to get them to come off the darn sheet. I'm like, no, they didn't. So, anyway, that was what it was on there. Alright, so I didn't print out a bunch of add-ons, because I'm not worried about all that. I am going to put, the things that I did the most this week, the priorities. Yeah. And then probably want to do, these labels in between. I like that idea. Alright. Kind of covered up the top of that sticker. Let's get it back to where it was. There we go. And then, alright. So that was the priorities. And then this is the other stuff. And I just want to use dig dots for this part. And I will just go in order of what they were. How about that? I'll probably fast forward you guys when I fill that part in, but yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I changed that blade, but I wish I had changed it sooner, but it's not the one I fill orders with, it's the one I cut in the house with, but it'd be alright. It's done now. Got it. Hey. Okay, so on Monday. Wait a minute. I have some deco for this, and I want the deco. Where's the deco? I know I got deco here. No, that's the other Halloween kit, the one I'm not using. Come on now. I know it's in here. You bet it is. There it is. There we go. Oh yeah. Blood pressure. I knew I had this stuff pulled out for a reason. Yeah, I did. Anyway, I'm just looking through my junk like, what's going on? It doesn't matter. Alright. So, I like these little guys. Yes, I do. I don't want to use the full boxes. And I don't have to use them. I just kind of want to throw my deco wherever the heck I want to throw my deco. So how about that? Alright, let's flip it. Of course we're going to use some coffee cups. So I started watching this new show, y'all. It released on Netflix. It says it's got 5 seasons. How many of y'all watch Outlander or have watched Outlander? I'm way behind on Outlander. To the point where I have to start it over because I done forgot most of it. But Outlander's pretty cool, I think. And so I was watching Bubby likes Big Bang Theory, my dog does. He does not like watching a lot of shows. He gets like really mouthy about things. He gets very bent out of shape about things. Being on TV is like only certain things he likes to watch. But he wasn't sleeping with me the other night. He got mad at me because he got in trouble and he went and slept, you know, in the living room with Dad. And I decided I was going to look on Netflix and see if I could find something I wanted to watch. And I found this show called Poldark. Poldark. You guys, that is such a cool show. It's kind of like Outlander in a way, but it's not. And I was really digging it. I'm only on the first season, but I'm like, ooh, I'm liking this. I hope it stays good because I really do like it so far. I want the little ghost, you know, standing on a table. Do I? Yeah, I do. I do. So for those who have been wondering about Granny, what's going on with her unicorn horn on her hand, it's a skin cancer, and they're having to. She's went to a hand specialist and all kinds of stuff. What's going on with her is she's actually going to end up getting radiation. I am not happy about that at all, but I am not the one who gets to make the decisions on things. I just think radiation at the age of 97 is seriously not a good idea. Oh, this was a sticker I cut tonight. Okay, I'm not happy with this. I am not happy with this. So, let's see if I can get the booger to do what I want. I will recut it, but I just need to get 2 to behave. Because like I said, I had a blade that needed to be changed. Okay, so that's 1. I'm using these little school buses to annotate when I go to Granny's. Because Sissy is a teacher, and she works, you know, at the school. So, I'm annotating the days that I Granny sit. Okay, so I got them. I went and got my nails done last night, so I want to make sure I put them on. Ooh, good, that was cut a while back. So, I did get my nails done last night. And I'm going to put Galaxy Nails because sometimes they go out of town. But I'm just putting the name of the nail salon I went to. Okay. So, I worked on bracelets 3 days this week so far. Wait a minute. 4 days this week so far. Yep. So, let's get some labels. Because I have a craft fair coming up on the... what day do I have a craft fair coming up on? When's my first one? It is November 15th. And I am trying to make 200 bracelets before the craft fairs. So I've got this little girl. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's the one that says repair. She's holding like little pliers. Excuse me. And I think she's perfect because you have to use jewelry pliers when you're making bracelets. So I think it's perfect. I'm trying to think. Yeah. It was 4 days this week. It won't be this weekend. I was planning to do it all weekend, but nope. Because I've got too much other stuff I gotta do. Excuse me. So, like I said, I'm trying to make 200 bracelets. Because between all the craft fairs, I want to make sure I have enough to, you know, sell each one. I was only going to do 100. I figured 25 bracelets at each craft fair was, like, enough. But I've actually had 2 of them call me after seeing pictures of the bracelets and asked me to make sure I had 100. Here's the thing. The first one I do on the 15th at the church is the one that asks for 100, and the one I do on December 6th asks for 100. So I'm like, let me just do 200. And plus, whatever's left over, I'm going to put into the website. So on Monday, I got only 4 bracelets done. It sucked, but it is what it is. On Wednesday, I only got 2 bracelets done. Oh, the honesty. But, you know, it is what it is, right? I mean, you can only do what you can do. So on Thursday, I did get 4 more bracelets done. And yesterday, I got 7 bracelets done at Granny's. Because this is when I... But yesterday, man, she was into everything. She was checking the fire. She didn't want to stay still. Okay, so on Thursday, me and the baby went grocery shopping. So, how do I want to do that? I'm going to put grocery shopping. Put kiddo went. Because sometimes he doesn't. Oh, yeah. I need to put in the trash sticker. Daddy got his green truck fixed. And him and the baby took the trash from me yesterday, which was amazing. I definitely want to write that Daddy took the trash. He gets credit. Daddy and Max took the trash. It was so nice that I didn't have to do it. Yes, it was. It was so nice. Speaking of which, I forgot one of those stickers. I'm going to need one. I need one for craft show. For craft shopping. Okay. So I am doing my planner time this evening. So let's go ahead and put down a planner time. Yep. Alright, I got a YouTube video up last night. And I'm going to just name it. It was Farewell Black Mountain Plans. Okay, I'm getting this week's Play With Me done tonight. Just gonna put PWM for Play With Me. And then I have the November scripture writing intro for tomorrow. I'm just gonna put BMF for Black Mountain Faith. November scripture writing intro. Okay, so that's done for that. Okay, on Tuesday, nope, it was Wednesday, I got all the orders filled. That's why it was only 2 bracelets. All orders were completed, and there was a lot. People killed me on that, we call it the 35% off sale, and I got them all shipped. They were picked up on Thursday. So let's just say orders picked up with Larry, not Rick. Okay, so I got that, I got this one, I got the grocery shopping, right? Yeah. So tomorrow, my child sucks at laundry. He's great at starting it, he's bad at completing it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a note of which all sticker sheets have to be recut. But we are going to be doing laundry all day tomorrow. Yes, we are. We'll put lots of laundry. Okay, so I need a couple of weird stickers. Oh, I do want to make a note that Oliver, something happened with Oliver yesterday. We're not really sure. Somebody attacked him and got him. Hang on. I made beef stew on Monday, and I'm writing that down because Dad does not care for beef stew, and I just want to track when it was. So he cannot say I give that to him too much. Was it anybody's birthday? No. Alright, I need labels. Stop playing around and get the labels. Okay, Okay, important. Oh my god, you guys, the stickers suck right now. Alright. Important. I need to get the Amazon returns packaged up. Alright. Well, those are coming off pretty good, so let's roll with it. It's just you could hear it. It was like really close to that blade just being like, ugh, nasty. Alright. It's too far over. That will drive me insane. Alright. Well, let's do something completely different then. There we go. I know what needs to go in here, so just bear with me, friends. Okay. Was that on? Yeah, it was on Monday. What's the sheet with the put this here. Nope, it was Thursday. Sorry. Gotta put it on Thursday. I'll try to make a mental note of I let Dave know date to have his stuff out. And I know he read the message because it told me he read it, but he still hasn't answered me. And I'm like, really? I mean, how can you be with somebody for this many years and you can't show common courtesy and just answer a daggone message? Be like, oh, I got it. Cool. You know, just say something. Dang. It's like, is it that hard? Yeah. That's just me being spicy. Sorry. You know, whatever. Like, I wouldn't do somebody like that. I just don't understand doing people like that. It's just retarded. Okay. So, let's see. I need this one on Wednesday. I want one up there. This deco is getting in my way. So I need to move this deco. Come on, deco. You need to move. Put you there. I need this here. I need a big one. Where is the big one? Here's a big one. Here we go. Oh, that works good. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, wait a minute. Okay. This deco's just got to go. He's totally in my way. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh. Dude, you gotta go. Sorry. Maybe I can flip him around with somebody else. Let's see. Who can we switch out with that? Maybe we can put a full box. How about that? How about the little ghost drinking the coffee? That's kind of cool. We'll do that ghost drinking coffee. I'm wondering if Max is home. When Max comes home every night from work, the dogs start going berserk because they know they're about to get a treat. We've kind of like trained them that that's what's going to go on. Here they go. They're like, we're getting treats now. Max is home, so I apologize for them going a little berserk, but they're just puppies. They're just puppies, people. Don't be mean. They're just puppies. I'm like, where do I want this deco now? This deco and me are just not getting along, y'all. Oh my gosh. You gotta go. You're on my nerves. Let me see a different one. Yeah, we can do this. That's kind of cool. We can do this guy like right in here. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Alright. So, let me check my book, because I wrote down everything we did this past week. Because I don't want to put anything, because I actually do refer back to this, even though you guys are like, you're never on camera. I do refer back to it for real, and I'm hoping it will only get better. And I can't even find my list, so hang on. Okay, so I can't find my list, but I'm pretty sure I remember everything, so let's just do it. But before I forget, I'm gonna write that I changed the blade, but tomorrow, I already knew, I need to seriously do the cut settings, because if it's cutting through my backing card, I don't like that. So I changed, and in the house is the studio. Outside is the factory. So we got that. Alright, now, I don't know what he's doing in there, but they are losing it. Okay, so wait a minute. Today I got in the Black Mountain Faith Facebook group, I put up the November, scripture writing and word study. Whoops. Posted. Alright, so we got that one done. Tomorrow, we're having to figure out what to do with the Facebook group for Black Mountain Plants. I'm just going to abbreviate it. It's either, you know what, guys, as I'm writing this, I don't know if it's the Black Mountain Faith or the Black Mountain Plan. One of them is set to private, and it's like we can't undo it. And I'm really, really hoping that we don't have to redo the Faith, but we need to figure out what we're going to do with Black Mountain Plans. Maybe we'll just change the name and leave the members in there and just keep it going as we are. That's probably what we'll do. I'm going to put a question mark here. But one of these is set to private, and we're going to have to figure out if it's set to private in the Faith, I literally have to restart a new one, and I am not happy about it. Tomorrow, Diddums. Diddums is stinky, y'all. Diddums needs a bath before the groom. So we're going to put Dixie D is smelly. That rhymes. So we're going to fix her. She's, oh, it's not good. Alright, so, I need to put in here that I put new labels, new labels in the Dymo. And I believe that was, I'm going to need to put last roll. I need to order new ones at some point. Yeah, they last a good long while, so I'm okay with that. Max just told me that there's a TikTok issue. May Plans is already taken. But I think what we're going to do for social media handles is May Designs is already taken. And the way we spelt it. But we've already bought our domain name and things like that. So I'm thinking it's going to be May Designs, y'all. So we're going to have to figure out social media handles. And he's in there doing that now. Somebody keeps texting me. Hang on. Let me see who this is. Just come get my phone so I don't have to keep texting you while I'm filming. Alright, cool. He's in there fixing it now as we speak. So that's why I wrote it on Saturday. Okay, Sunday. We are doing Diddums, but I also need to easy off my stove, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do y'all use a silicone mat underneath, like, where the bottom burners are in the side of your oven to, like, catch, you know, like, pie drips and anything when you're cooking? Somehow or another, it got taken out of my stove, and, oh, let's not even talk about it. I need to easy off and detail clean my oven. I can't take it no more. I just cannot take it. Oh. Plus, I have a child here who likes to, you know, cook. And, yeah. Okay, so, on this needs to go in here twice. I figured out what I wanted to do with my word study. A lot of people are so intimidated, so I came up with something super cute. Actually, no, I can do it on this one. It'll fit there. I am coming out with flashcards for my word study, and y'all are like, what? But you will see. So I am going to put a check on that since we got that one done. Alright, I did that. I needed to do my Bible reading. And this is actually 3 times because it's for the notes for Exodus day 18, 19, and 20. And so I had that as my main list, and I did do that. But I'm not going to cross them off until I get the notes with the stickers I created into the Bible. But I did do the one that's posting tomorrow. Alright, so I filmed a tutorial, excuse me, on Wednesday. I just have to edit it because I didn't do the intro yet until today. And it is for DIY gift card purses. I'm taking these to the craft fair and I'm going to be showing the tutorial on this channel. I also have a tutorial, and I need a label over here. I need to film this. Actually, this will go for next week. Yeah, well. But I needed to put that I had a tutorial. And guess what, peeps? I did it. Now I see why Alex likes clear stickers. All we gotta do when she does her script, she does clear. I see why. I like it. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Alright, so to do, where's the other one? Okay. I'm sorry, I did the Bible readings. It was the study notes that I have to get in for the next 3 videos. And I did, we call it 1 so far, but not the other 2. Okay. I knew there was, I was like, yeah, but no. You know what I mean? So I've got that, but I need to do these 2. And then I have a word study for November that was filmed. I can do that. And then I need to film the one for next week. So I'll just put these here. Alright, and I can film this in. It's a Black Mountain Faith. Okay. Amazon. We had to order a few things. Tutorial list of things I'm wanting to do, and new designs. That's not for stickers, that was for bracelets, and I did every single thing. So these were the priority items. Okay, so on Monday I did that in beef stew. We cleaned factory door because Helene had brought a lot of damage, like a lot of dirt that was just, oh my gosh, you guys, it was on there so bad. We have tried everything you could think of, but we finally did, like, what do you call it? We did ammonia, straight ammonia, and it did the trick, but it's been a process trying to get everything done. Farewell video. I actually, I filmed that several times this week. Max was like, no, you can't post that. Can't post that. He didn't like the way they were turning out. Because I was a little upset with a few people. And I realized, you know, it wasn't everybody. So don't be like that. Okay, so on Tuesday, radiation was when I found out that Granny is for sure going to do radiation. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not taking her to those appointments, guys. I just can't. Let's see. I believe on Wednesday, oh yeah, I removed more items from the website. And the reason they were removed is because they'll come back. Digital journals, I was working on that the other day for Black Mountain Faith. And Faith Planner, I was working on that on Wednesday. Okay. Let's see. When I find that list, I can write it in. I know that I went to Hobby Lobby twice this week, so let's go ahead and put that down. I got a little sticker that annotates when I'm craft shopping. Oh, and I need this one too. I've got the little bake sale sheet that I'm going to use for like craft fairs. Because you know, at craft fairs, they're always selling like cupcakes and stuff like that. Whoever's throwing it. So I need to annotate that. I need to say I paid my bills. Let's go ahead and get this bugger out. Come on. There we go. And for those who are wondering, this is a simple stories, we call it 6x8 storage divider. I think it's pretty cool. So, what was I after? I was after the craft shopping. So, where is it? Because there's actually a sticker like you're craft shopping in a store. And I want it. So, where is it? Here it is. Craft shopping. And I need to use this one twice. Hobby Lobby is so dangerous for me. So dangerous. What is that one? Doctor? No, I didn't have a doctor's appointment. Wake up time. I need to put that one for tomorrow because I've got a lot going on before I go to Granny's on Thursday. And I want to make sure I'm on top of stuff. So let's do that. Oh, let me get this up here. Okay. So I do need to wake up kind of early tomorrow. Was this one I cut tonight? Come on. Alright, well, at least I'll add it to the list of chibi girls that have to be, doodle girls that have to be recut. I need to get up early. And for a Sunday, how early do I want to do it? I'm going to put at 6 a.m. for a Sunday. I was sleeping in a little bit, but it'll be alright. Alright, so today I did some craft shopping. Let's see, Hobby Lobby run. Down here. And this is for... Let's see, Hobby Lobby run, and it was for silicone and wooden beads for a beaded tassel tutorial we're gonna do. I'll film that one day next week. Okay, I went to Hobby Lobby on Tuesday. Yes, I did. And on Tuesday, what did I get? Oh, I got more candy for the DIY gift card purses. I got more beads, of course, with bracelets because I'm going through them like crazy. And I had to get findings for craft fair. Okay, now I'm going to use this because these 3 days... Me and Max worked hard this week, guys. Yes, we did. We worked hard on getting... We did 160 DIY purses. So, craft, fair, mass produce. I'm going to put the same thing over here, too. And I'm going to just name the craft that we were working on because, like I said, there's a lot that we're doing. And it was DIY gift card purse. Alright. So I'm sure there's other things that was on my list that, like I said, I can't find at the moment. But this is how my weekly spread has turned out. I like where I'm starting to use a lot more icons and just deco. This is more my speed. But yeah, as I find my list, I'll go in and write the other things I knew I needed to do. But other than that, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, I will continue to do these on the channel. It will be about, you know, what's going on for craft fairs, what kind of tutorials are coming out, what kind of crafting items I'm looking to do, and what's going to be going on the Faith channel. And for my Faith peeps, I will see you tomorrow. We get to start the November kit, and I think I'm going to be a little crafty with it. So I hope to see y'all there, and I hope you like the new intro and outro. And I love you all, and until I see you in another video, y'all have a great day. Bye.